Here's the brutal truth no one tells you about success. Most people will never reach their full potential, not because they lack grit or intelligence or even opportunity. No matter where you are in the world, whether you're striving in Singapore, grinding in Harlem, dreaming in Dubai, or building in Berlin, the real blocker isn't external. It's the one mindset shift that separates the winners from everyone else. And once you see it, it's terrifyingly simple, yet profoundly transformative. You're putting in the work, aren't you? Late nights, early mornings, you're consuming content, trying to absorb every piece of advice on how to achieve success, on how to build wealth. You're hitting the gym, optimizing your routines, chasing that next big business idea. But despite all this effort, that progress feels stuck. You hit an invisible ceiling. You question if you're truly capable. You see others, seemingly no more talented, achieving massive growth, and you're left with this quiet, gnawing frustration. It's a suffocating feeling, isn't it? Like you're running on a treadmill, expending immense energy, but the scenery never changes. You invest your precious time, your hard-earned money, and your deepest emotional capital, only to find yourself right back where you started. That gnawing frustration isn't just about a lack of results, it's about the erosion of your belief in yourself. If you're still hanging out with me right now and you're catching my vibe, then you totally know what I'm talking about. This feeling of being constantly on the edge of a breakthrough, but never quite reaching it. This next insight might flip your whole perspective forever. This is the subtle, insidious trap of a fixed mindset. It whispers lies like, "This is just how I am. My intelligence is limited. I'm not built for that kind of success." It tells you that success is for a select few, and you're simply not part of that exclusive club. It convinces you that challenges are merely proof of your inadequacy, not invaluable opportunities for growth. This pervasive myth that your abilities are set in stone. It locks you into a cage of your own making, where every mistake confirms your deepest fears about your inherent limitations. This toxic inner voice is the real, silent enemy of your highest aspirations. It's a pervasive myth that your abilities are set in stone, preventing you from embracing the growth mindset that is your true superpower. And it's silently crippling ambitious young adults and aspiring entrepreneurs across every continent. Let me take you back to my own early days. There was a time when I stood at the precipice of utter failure in one of my very first business ventures. I'm talking about significant financial losses, the sting of endless rejections, the heavy weight of self-doubt. I was pouring everything into it, but the results just weren't there. My first instinct? This isn't for me. I'm just not one of those winners. My capacity to learn, to adapt, to grow is just limited. I was caught in the very fixed mindset I now speak against. It wasn't just a single setback. It was a brutal, cascading series of disappointments that seemed to confirm every insecurity. I'd pour weeks, sometimes months of my life into a new idea, convinced this was the one, only to watch it crumble and leave me right back at square one. The late nights became endless, the early mornings a constant battle with dread. Every phone call I dreaded, every email brought news of another closed door. The sting of rejection wasn't just professional, it felt deeply personal, like my very identity, my very ambition was being rejected. This wasn't just about losing money, it was about losing faith in the very path I'd chosen, in my own capabilities. Every morning felt like a battle against the crushing weight of my own negative self-talk. That inner voice, whispering resignation. The doubt was crippling. Every misstep, every closed door solidified my belief that I was destined to struggle, not to succeed. I truly believed my natural talent for entrepreneurship, for wealth building, for system breaking simply wasn't enough. It felt like I had a fixed ceiling on my potential, and I had clearly smashed my head against it. The heavy weight of self-doubt wasn't just a fleeting feeling, it became a constant companion. It whispered that maybe all those naysayers were right, that this path of entrepreneurship, of building something from zero, was indeed reserved for others. I started to believe that the inherent capabilities, the natural spark I needed, were simply missing from my DNA. It was incredibly lonely. You're grinding in silence. And when the results aren't there, that silence becomes deafening, amplifying every single insecurity until it feels like a universal truth. I vividly remember moments staring at my desk, feeling utterly paralyzed, wondering if it was all pointless. The idea of giving up became incredibly appealing, a quiet whisper promising an end to the relentless self-criticism and constant effort. But deep down, a tiny ember of defiance refused to die. A nagging question persisted, a small crack in the dam. Was this truly my limit, or was I just perceiving it as such because of how I was taught to see the world? I saw others making progress, and the thought wasn't, how can I do that? But a more painful, resigned thought. They must just be naturally better. I'm not built that way. That was the profound personal problem that had to be confronted. Still watching? You're built different. This level of honesty isn't for everyone. But for those who get it, this next realization truly saved me years. I hope it saves you months, no matter where you are on your journey. The truth is, your brain isn't a hard drive. It's a supercomputer waiting for an upgrade. My fixed mindset was like running a supercomputer on basic software. I assumed my skills were static, but the real truth is, everything is trainable. This applies directly to business strategy, whether you're navigating emerging markets in Africa or perfecting your pitch in New York. Instead of crumbling from a market downturn, a growth mindset sees it as, how can I learn, innovate, and adapt my business model? This fundamental shift allowed me to study tirelessly, pivot strategically, and ultimately overcome challenges that once seemed insurmountable. You don't just fail, you learn and grow. Think about it. Our brains are capable of neuroplasticity, literally rewiring themselves based on experience and effort. That means skills you might think are fixed, like advanced public speaking, complex negotiation, mastering a new software, or even developing deeper emotional intelligence in leadership, are entirely developable. It's not about being born with it. It's about the relentless pursuit of improvement and the deliberate practice you commit to. So, when your business faces a sudden market shift, a formidable competitor emerges, or you identify a crucial skill gap, the fixed mindset sees an impossible wall. The growth mindset, however, sees a clear blueprint for an upgrade, a chance to become more capable, more resilient, and ultimately more valuable. This belief in your infinite capacity to learn is the absolute foundation for all subsequent growth and the fuel for every winner's journey. That one took me years to grasp. It's a universal truth for anyone building something meaningful. And if you're finding this valuable so far, and you're resonating with these truths, do me a quick favor. Take a second to hit that like button. It truly helps this message reach more ambitious young adults who need this shift. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to join this community. We've got so much more to uncover. Winners don't avoid failure. They dissect it like a scientist. When I operated with a fixed mindset, every failure was absolute proof of my inadequacy. But once I embraced the growth mindset, failure transformed into invaluable data. In business, every failed campaign, every rejected pitch, every misstep is not a dead end. It's an experiment, it's actionable insight, it's how you learn to be a true system breaker. This perspective instilled in me the resilience to keep pushing when everyone else quit, seeing every perceived defeat as a vital stepping stone to massive growth and deeper understanding. This is a winner's mindset. Imagine a product launch that bombs in Mumbai, A marketing campaign with zero ROI in Manchester, or a crucial partnership that suddenly falls apart in Mexico City. A fixed mindset would scream, "I'm a failure, this idea is worthless," and lead to immediate retreat and self-pity. But a growth mindset asks, what data can I extract from this? What was the hypothesis? What were the variables? And what did the results actually tell me? It's about meticulously dissecting what went wrong, identifying the root cause, and then rapidly iterating your approach. This isn't just about getting back up. It's about getting back up smarter, stronger, and more informed. This scientific, methodical approach to failure accelerates your learning curve exponentially, allowing you to reach sustainable success far faster than those paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. It's the ultimate feedback loop for ambition, a constant refinement process that builds true mastery. This part isn't for everyone, but if you get it, you really get it. This brutal lesson forged me, and it will forge you too. It transcends borders, resonates with every ambitious individual. Your comfort zone is where dreams go to die. Winners live on the edge of chaos. My prior reluctance to try new, audacious strategies, to embrace uncomfortable truths in my ventures, was driven by a deep-seated fear of proving my limitations. The growth mindset pushes you beyond that. It compels you to ask, what's the hardest thing I can do right now to learn and grow? This applies to seeking uncomfortable feedback, launching risky products, or tackling daunting financial goals. The winners constantly seek discomfort because that's precisely where true personal growth happens. This is the discipline and relentless focus required to achieve financial freedom and build a purpose-driven life anywhere in the global economy. The comfort zone feels safe, familiar, predictable, but it's also stagnant, a slow, silent killer of dreams. It's where your ambition slowly suffocates because growth fundamentally demands friction, challenge, and uncertainty. Living on the edge of chaos doesn't mean recklessness. It means intentionally placing yourself in situations that force you to adapt and expand. Whether it's cold calling a potential mentor you admire, launching a project before it feels perfect, the 80-20 rule, speaking on a topic that makes you feel vulnerable, delegating a crucial task you prefer to control, or taking on a daunting new skill, these are the moments where true undeniable growth occurs. This isn't just for business. It's for building profound mental toughness and resilience in every single area of your life. Every time you consciously step outside that comfort zone, you don't just gain a new skill or a new connection. You expand your fundamental capacity for handling future challenges. You build a new foundation of confidence, brick by uncomfortable brick, and that consistent push eventually becomes your new normal, your new comfort zone, opening up even grander possibilities you once thought impossible. This lesson saved me years of stagnation. I hope it saves you months, wherever you are on your unique path. The growth mindset isn't merely a business strategy, it's a profound life philosophy. It is the very essence of Stoic principles applied to modern ambition, seeing obstacles not as immovable barriers, but as tailor-made opportunities for transformation. It's the universal truth that your potential isn't fixed. It is, in fact, boundless. Every challenge, every perceived setback, every moment of self-doubt is simply an invitation to learn more, to do more, to become more. This is the one shift that literally changes everything. It's the very foundation of self-mastery, understanding that your responses, your interpretations, and your growth are always within your control. This isn't passive acceptance, it's active, relentless participation in your own evolution. Every failure isn't an ending, it's a precise recalibration. Every obstacle isn't a roadblock, it's a proving ground for your inner strength and ingenuity. It's about cultivating the unshakable belief that you can always improve, that your intelligence can be developed, your talents can be cultivated, and your financial destiny is yours to shape. This isn't just fluffy optimism. This is the raw, unfiltered truth that sets the winners apart across every corner of the globe. Imagine a life where your limits are constantly expanding, not fixed, where the only true boundary is the one you place upon yourself. This mindset unleashes an incredible capacity for creativity, relentless problem solving, and continuous reinvention. It means that the person you are today is merely a fraction of who you can become. And that journey of becoming is the greatest adventure you'll ever embark on. Every challenge becomes an invitation to develop new strengths you didn't know you possessed, to unlock insights hidden within discomfort, to forge unbreakable resilience through fire. It's the ultimate empowering belief that transforms adversity into advantage, allowing you to not just survive challenges, but to thrive and dramatically evolve because of them. This isn't just a mental trick. It's a fundamental shift in how you engage with reality, how you see your place in the world. They know their mind is their single most powerful asset, and they commit to growing it relentlessly every single day. This belief isn't about wishing for improvement. It's about the deep ingrained certainty that you possess the inherent capacity to achieve it through focused effort and strategic learning. It's the very fuel that drives consistent action, even when motivation wanes. Winners understand that talent is often just persistent, deliberate practice applied with a powerful growth mindset. They commit to showing up, learning from every interaction, every book, every success, and every failure, seeing each as a chance to add to their mental arsenal and expand their impact. This relentless internal commitment is what truly sets them apart and propels them towards their highest purpose. That's the one mindset shift that truly changed everything for me, and I know with absolute certainty it will for you too. It's the ultimate system breaker for all your limiting beliefs. If you're ready to embrace your growth mindset, to truly become a winner, and to build the purpose-driven life you were authentically meant for, then comment below right now. Tell me, what's the one insight from this video that hit you hardest? I genuinely read every single one, and I'm here, listening to your journey, no matter where you are building from, globally. And if you're serious about building real wealth, mastering your mindset, and getting no-fluff strategies for lasting success, hit that subscribe button right now and join the Business Vault community. We're building a worldwide community of wealth creators and game changers, and guess what? You're in it. Just remember, your potential isn't set in stone. It's time to break free and unleash it. Keep your mind sharp, your wealth growing, and never stop evolving.